It was another record-breaking year at the conclusion of Book 1 of the Tattersalls October yearling sales, with a 2.1 million guinea sale topper and record turnover across all 3 days.
All 39 is next. Here's a lovely filly from Newsall's Park Stud.
Newsall's Park Stud ended the week as the leading consigners, and on the final day they topped the session once again when a filly by Street Cry out of their top producer Shastai, the dam of the 3.6 million guinea sale topper in 2013, was sold to Charlie Gordon-Watson for 800,000 guineas. The half-sister to Group 2 winner Secret Gesture was highly coveted by underbidder John Ferguson amongst others, and Gordon-Watson was delighted to secure the purchase to cap off what's been a busy week for the leading agent.
She's a wonderful individual, great stride to her, good size, great bodied filly and great movement and a fantastic family, and breeding wise she's by Street Cry, so it's a very good outcross and eventually we'll be able to breed her to anything. This year, this sale, it's been fantastic. I've been underbidder today on a few more expensive ones, which has been frustrating, but there's always next week, and it's been fantastically good.
The sales ring also filled to see lot 411 from Loftshall Stud, a colt by Warfront, the sire of this weekend's leading Dewhurst fancy, Air Force Blue. Competition to secure the only offering by the Claiborne Farm stallion was strong, with John Ferguson, Ed Sackville and Charlie Gordon-Watson all placing bids before the hammer came down in favour of the China Horse Club for a price of 775,000 guineas. John Ferguson was active earlier in the day, this time landing the winning bid to secure lot 387, a filly by the sales-topping sire Dubawi out of listed winner Polly's Mark. Sheikh Mohammed's bloodstock advisor saw off underbidders Cheveley Park Stud to buy the Bumble Mitchell consigned filly by their flagship Darley Stallion for 700,000 guineas.
When you come to a sale like this, you're spending a great deal of money and you want to reduce your chances and get the best possible outcome. And at the end of the day, if you buy a yearling by Dubawi, you've got a better chance of having an outstanding racehorse than if you buy a yearling by another stallion, and that's just how the game is.
It wasn't just the proven stallions dominating, as first season sire Frankel's final offering through the ring made 700,000 guineas, knocked down to Angus Gold on behalf of Shadwell Estates. Cordoff Stud's Chestnut Colt out of the unraced Taraisha is a half-brother to dual Group 1 winner Arcano and was underbid by Judmont's Lord Grinthorpe, who gave his view on how the Frankel yearlings had been received this week.
I think they've been very well received. I think the problem is with a horse like this is that the expectations are always so enormous. You have to remember that on the whole this is a whole new different game for him. It's a market, it's got to find it. He'll find his own level. I think we have to say been incredibly pleased with the way they've been received. You know, we bought a really nice colt. I've just been underbidder on one, and so there's a bit of buzz about him.
Sean Duggan went to 625,000 guineas for his second purchase of the day, a filly by another Darley stallion in Shamadal. Bought on behalf of a new syndicate with international interest in mind, the Cordoff Stud offering is out of Red Bandana from a family who has produced multiple Group winners, including Group 1 winner Sultanina. International buyers once again bolstered strong trade during Book 1, including interest from the South Africa-based Mayfair speculators, headed by Marcus Juster, who bought 10 lots over the week for a total of almost 4 million guineas. Lot 440, a colt by See the Stars from Baronstown Stud, added to their haul for the week on day 3, when knocked down to the syndicate in association with Peter and Ross Doyle for 650,000 guineas, much to the delight of their racing manager, Derek Brugman.
We've bought some very nice horses by some very nice stallions. Obviously, it's not blood that we get access to on a regular basis in South Africa. We bought some colts that would probably get the trip and could possibly be Derby runners one day. And then we've also expanded our broodmare band by delving into a few nice fillies. We're broadening our breeding operation worldwide. We've got quite a big farm back in South Africa called Klavervleis Stud, but Tats for me is all about tradition, and they hosted us there on Tuesday night, and it was a wonderful event. It's been a good experience, and I'm sure amongst these horses that we've bought here, we're a champion or two, and we look forward to racing them here in 18 months' time.
Another incentive for buyers at this year's sale is the new look Book 1 bonus, which replaces the Tattersalls Millions series, profited from this year by trainer Hugo Palmer.
It's a wonderful incentive for people to be able to come to this sale, buy some of the world's best bloodstock and know that if they can at least win a maiden, they've got their first year's training fees paid for. I was delighted to be able to win the last Tattersalls Millions 2-year-old trophy, and I hope to win as many of the bonuses as possible. Any influx of prize money for this industry is a great thing.
At the conclusion of Book 1, Tattersalls director Jimmy George reflected on another strong year of trade.
Overall, we're absolutely delighted with the way the sale's gone this week. To have record turnover in excess of 80 million guineas for the first time ever is a huge result. The median of 150,000 guineas is again a record, and the average price was nearly 225,000 guineas. And the sale topper at 2.1 million guineas, the Dubawi filly, spectacular filly from Newsells Park stud. She's the highest priced yearling sold at public auction anywhere in the world this year, and that's the fourth year in a row that Tattersalls October Book 1 has achieved that. So overall it has been a very, very robust sale from the beginning of the week right through to the very end, and we have seen a huge amount of our international participation, which I think has been the key to the success of the week.